time. Appreciate that, Nick. Well, if you're moving soon and plan to hire professionals to help out, you need to be aware of some common scams. I did speak with the Better Business Bureau, who has some tips for avoiding crooked movers.
We're joined by Whitney Quick, the Regional Director for the Better Business Bureau. And Whitney, there's a lot of people moving right now that not necessarily just out of the Midwest, they're to and from, but they're hiring movers. And one of the things that we're starting to see, and you guys are starting to see with the Better Business Bureau, is scammers, people losing their valuables. Can you give us some examples?
So last year, an estimated 4.7 million people left their state to relocate, whether it was for a job or retirement or other reasons. With increased competition due to COVID-19 and people losing their jobs, we're probably going to see a lot more going on this year. So we have just come out with a new study. Know Your Mover. It's a BBB study that reveals the scamming, price gouging, where they can take your stuff hostage. We have all of this information online, and this is something that is happening to people around here. So we actually got a complaint from a woman from Millersville, Missouri. So that's right next to Cape Girardeau. And she had contacted D&H Movers out of St. Louis. The truck showed up at her house. It was completely dark. She completed the paperwork, was told that she had a locked-in rate. Later on, they told her that the rate ended up being more. And then her stuff wasn't delivered for weeks. I also had another call that came in about a lady who, again, they took her things hostage and they wanted more money in order to deliver them. And she never got her things. And this went on for, I think, 2 years is what she said. She moved from California to Southern Illinois. And so this is a big issue. And I guess a lot of people don't realize it because we're not constantly moving houses. So whenever you are looking into moving, make sure that you absolutely do your research. Look at the companies, see if they use outside help to move or if they do everything within the company. A lot of the complaints that we've had are that they hire outside and those people show up with damaged furniture. Also, moving companies, they give you a quote and then they weigh your stuff later and then they say that it's way over it. So sometimes you're paying double the amount. But bottom line is you really need to do your research on this. You need to look into the company, go to bbb.org, check for complaints and reviews. Again, complaints are not always a bad thing, but they will show you how a company can work with you, even if you do have an issue in the future. So it is a really good resource for you, and it is free at bbb.org.
And trust me, folks, we are just touching the surface, or just scratching the surface on this. There's plenty more to get to. We're short on time. Whitney, we're going to have this up on our website as well, wsiltv.com. There will be a link there to the BBB. Thanks for joining us, Whitney.
Thank you.